In this video, I'm going to reveal the secret meaning and the hidden message behind ICT's logo. Now, ICT talks a lot about power of three and also time and price. Now, you must understand that a lot of what ICT says is a huge puzzle to be solved to really understand the power of the markets and how everything is priced. Now, if you've been following my work for a while, you'll understand that we now have a better understanding of what price really is. The price component of time and price is really the GB levels and the prices of the high and low of the Goldbach dealing range, as well as the prices of the individual GB partitions. Now, there's only a certain amount I'm allowed to say publicly. If you really want to understand Goldbach principles, you should read Hoppy's book, and by purchasing his book, you get access to the Discord. And that's where the real gems are laid out with charts and examples, and we go a lot further in the book. You can also find me on the Discord. So Hoppy's done an amazing job of accumulating all of the manipulated information that ICT is hidden, and my role is to distribute this knowledge to you in a way that you can understand, and that will give you the information you need to raise your curiosity and dive deeper down the rabbit hole. So when it comes to the time component, ICT's logo contains all of the information we need, but it's not what you think it is. It's basically a coded message on how you can understand the AMD cycles, and also you start understanding why he calls himself the inner circle trader. Now, ICT has said many times in various interviews that he calls himself the inner circle trader because he took a course by Larry Williams, and within that course, the group was called Inner Circle. Now, it goes a lot deeper than this. So this is ICT's logo, and I'll show you a different version of this flipped on its side. So with ICT's logo flipped on its side and putting it into the context of AMD, accumulation, manipulation, and distribution, and the fact that he calls himself the inner circle trader, can you start seeing or unlocking the power within this logo? So we really have three circles here. We have this circle, we have this circle, and we have this circle within the main parent circle. Now you can see that they are fractal circles within each of these cycles, and this shows you the fractal nature of the markets. Now, just going back to the main circles, we know from Hoppy's work that this is actually the accumulation, this is the manipulation, and this is the distribution. So why does ICT call himself the inner circle trader? Because ICT places his trades within the manipulation of the AMD cycle. The manipulation is the inner circle. If you try putting on trades during an accumulation or a consolidation, you typically get used as liquidity. So we don't trade within an accumulation. And if you try to trade within the distribution, you probably have already missed the move. So the real traders, those in Hoppy's group and ICT himself, we trade within the manipulation cycle. We are true inner circle traders. Now, a logo is great, so it helps you to understand the AMD cycle, but we need a lot more accuracy for our own trading. Now, encoded within his logo, we have the AMD timings that we require. And here they are. Now, if you pull a time-based fib from the beginning of this fractal cycle to the end and map out the 3 circles, you will have the key to an AMD cycle. Now, unfortunately, TradingView isn't so great when you lay images over fib cycles. Let's see if I can tidy it up a little bit for you, but it's not the best. So it's what we've actually done in the group is we have calculated via measuring outside of TradingView exactly what these parameters should be. But it's not going to be very accurate trying to do it in TradingView. So today I'm going to reveal what the actual cycles are for the AMD accumulation, manipulation, distribution, fractal fibs. So here they are. So the accumulation cycle has a fib of 0.375. The manipulation up to 0.625, and then the remainder is a distribution. Now, you will see that within this distribution, you have 2 circles. We call them distribution 1 and distribution 2. If you want to learn more about D1 and D2, have a look at Hoppy's book. It's all explained in there. But in essence, there are 2 distribution cycles, D1 and D2. Now, how can you use this information? As is everything in the markets, things are fractal in nature. So you can experiment with pulling a time-based fib over the period of a year, or the period of a month, a week, a session, a 4-hour candle, and then you can start to understand how you too can be an inner circle trader by trading within the manipulation. That way you will not get taken out by consolidations, and you won't get chopped up, and you will get in right at the beginning of the move before the distribution starts. There's only a certain amount I'm allowed to share publicly, but let me give you some pointers on where to start, and then you can join Hoppy's Discord to get more information. So here's another version of ICT's logo cleaned up. Okay, so let's just confirm that we are on the right track. There we go. Much better. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Now let's have a look at the DXY on the daily time frame. And let's start mapping out some key dates. So, beginning of the year, the first trading day was the 2nd of January. Now, ICT is an interesting character. He drops a lot of hints. A lot of hints. If you remember in one of his Twitter spaces, he says that the number of PD arrays he actually has is 81. Now, 81 is a very interesting number. For those who have been following my work and are in Hoppy's group, you'll know that 81 is a power of 3 number. There's a reason why he dropped that hint of 81. Now, what is the last date that ICT is going to stay with us on social media? And then he said he will leave. He said he would leave on the 11th of November. That is the end of the inner circle trader. So let's map that date out. So there's the 10th, there's the 13th. So I'll try my best to be accurate. Now let's get our old logo back. That's a little bit hard to spot, so let's use the fib instead. I wonder if we can move it back. Right, so those who have sharp eyes might be able to decipher something, but let's use our time-based fib, which has the exact measurements. So beginning of the year to when ICT will leave. What do we have here? See this range here? This is an accumulation, much like the Asia range. Then what did we do? We manipulated, and then we are now distributing. Do you see how we line up almost to the day? So this is the first trading day of the year. This is when ICT will leave. So it's between, he says he's going to leave on the 11th. So I've put it as the 13th. I could put it as the 11th. I could put it as 10th. But here you go. This is the accumulation. This is the manipulation. And then we distributed. There's so much information that we have. It's crazy. It is crazy. I was reluctant to talk about AMD, but I'm not going to. I'm going to stay within my NDA, and I'm not going to reveal everything. But hopefully this proves that the work that Hoppy has done is unparalleled. He has the keys. He has demystified ICT. So if you would like to learn more about the hidden meaning behind ICT's work and exactly how to trade the Goldbach levels and the algorithms, and now you know about time, the time component, and the power of 3, click the link below, get yourself a copy of the book. But most importantly, once you buy the book, you have access to the Discord, and that has some powerful, powerful information. So any questions, feel free to drop a comment below. And I would appreciate if you could subscribe to my channel. It's pretty tiny right now, but I can't see anyone producing content like I am. Leave a like, leave a comment, and if you could share this video with 3, 9, 27, 81, or 243 people, I'd really appreciate that. Let me know what you think.
Do not try and bend the spoon. That's impossible. Instead, only try to realize the truth.
What truth?
There is no spoon.
There is no spoon?
Then you'll see that it is not the spoon that bends, it is only yourself.